And we are live. Sorry about that. I think let's get the music on. Hit the wrong button. All right, can you hear me and see me okay? All right, we are live. All right, let's go. Can you hear me and see me okay? I hit the wrong button. Hey, Nadine, how are you doing? All right. Looking good from Jeff. All right. Good to see you, JC. Blasius, let's go. Looks good and sounds good, Handquake. Yeah, I screwed up a little bit on that. I have a few new cameras here, playing around with things. Of course, I screw everything. Kadeem is in the house. Brad Cannon. Nem 3Z1Z or IZ. All right. William Cohen looks good, sounds good, loud and clear. Jan Hendrick, how are you, my friend? You got your new iPad. All right. Executor Raptor, my friend. We'll find out what I have in store. I got a lot to talk about. Rafael Perez, good to see you. Zach Rich, once again, good to see you, my friend. All right. All right, so good to see everybody. Very interesting week for me. Not a good one with Samsung. We'll get into that right now, but I wanted to say hello to everybody. It's now 9:04 a.m. Pacific time here in Las Vegas, and I have did my video yesterday of the HP Envy X360, and that was dropped yesterday. That's the review. The 15-inch with the AMD Ryzen 7 5700U. That dropped yesterday, and like I said, one of my favorites so far. I really love it. I think it really did a nice year-to-year improvement. Great look in terms of the battery life, a nice improvement in the battery life. Better thermals, I got to tell you that. And I don't know if it's because of those two air vents next to the, as you can see it here, next to the speaker grill, or what we thought might be speaker grills, but next to the keyboard. I don't know, but it is much better. I didn't see hardly any thermal throttling. It stayed cool, and the price is good as well, right, JC? Starting at $699, I think it's on sale right now, so just make sure you hit those links in that video. Head on over to HP. Make sure you go to HP. Don't get it from Best Buy because I don't think it comes with the pen, from what I understand. The one that you can get on HP does have the pen included. So if you want the pen, make sure you get the most value out of it. Go to my links over on the video to HP. Now, let's talk about what happened with Samsung. So let me start off by saying, as you know, I had a Samsung Galaxy Fold2 5G that was released about 7 months ago, and it was a really nice phone. I really liked it, be able to open it up. I've done a video on it. I've showed it in numerous live streams. And what I want to say about it is it's a great device, and it's a really forward-thinking technology. Now, is the technology ready? I don't think it is, because after 7 months, and I'm not the only one who experienced this, you can see here, and I'll actually, let's go to the 2 screen here. And you can see here, and it's on the right of you, of me here, you can see that by the crease, there is a hairline fracture. It goes a line straight down. So that is not anything I did. It's just normal wear and tear. I've opened it, used it every day as a daily driver, and I've been opening and closing it multiple times a day, of course, to use it as it's supposed to be used and as it was intended to use. And that's what happened after 7 months of use, so like 6+ months or whatever it is. Okay, so it has a Samsung concierge service. And by the way, thank you, Duck Vision, for that super chat. Well, I wanted to acknowledge it before I forget. Before the live stream, Duck Vision with a $5 super chat. Thank you. So getting back to the story. So what happened was I called the concierge service that is included as part of the Z Fold2 package, I guess, and they have a premier service, and you call them up 24/7. They initiated the return. They don't have any repair area here in Las Vegas or repair center here in Las Vegas as they do in other cities. So I sent it to them. Okay, I sent it to them via UPS. Okay, they sent me the label. I packaged it up very nicely, wrapped it up really securely, and I sent it over to Samsung, and they got it the next day, actually. So they got it, and about a day or two goes by. I get acknowledgement that they did receive it. And they said they're going to repair it. It was covered under warranty. It won't cost me anything. Great. I think that's going to be wonderful. I can get my Fold 2 back into the fold here. Notice, so no pun intended. So what happened was they came back. So it gets shipped. I'm tracking it on UPS. They're using UPS, and that's important in this story. So they repaired it apparently, and they sent it by UPS next day, so I'll have my phone back. And keep in mind, they told me to keep my SIM in there. And stupid enough, I did. I shouldn't have listened to them, to Samsung. You don't need to do it. Just don't include any accessories, but you can leave your SIM in there, is what the guy told me. All right. So I did. And then all of a sudden, I get a thing saying it's delivered from UPS. I track all my packages, as you probably know, because I do get a lot of packages from UPS, FedEx. And it looks like it got delivered. So I get home from work, and I knew something was up because it said signed for by Doc, D-O-C-K. And I'm like, who the F is Doc? and so I'm like, I knew something had to be up. So I get home, I look by my porch, I look by the front door, nothing. There's no package showing delivered. So I call UPS. And they don't know they said it was delivered. I said, no, it wasn't. And I don't know who Doc was. Now, I'm assuming it was a loading dock somewhere. And I said that to them. Are you sure you didn't send it to some place with a loading dock and that's where you dropped it off? Oh, yeah, it was by accident sent to Amazon here in North Las Vegas to their warehouse, Amazon to their loading dock. So I said, what the F? Exactly. What is Doc? Well, it turns out, Lethal Emperor, it was the loading dock for Amazon. What Amazon had anything to do with any of this, I have no idea. They screwed up. UPS screwed up. And it wasn't Samsung's fault. I'll acknowledge that for this part, they're not at fault. And I assume they did repair it, but I won't know because I don't have it. So I call UPS. They basically are doing nothing. They're claiming they're investigating. They've done nothing. I've got no calls from anybody. Every time I've called them, at least 2 or 3 times, I had to deal with just incompetence on another level. I'm sure a lot of you have had to deal with that. They just are not a competent organization or entity. So what happened was I then contact Samsung trying to get some help from them. Okay, the concierge service. I paid $2,000 for this phone. I'm out of this phone. I don't have this phone now. I'm panicking. I'm like, this is a big investment. Very disheartening, Raphael, very disheartening. So they say, okay, we're going to look into this. We're going to call you back. This is Samsung. We're going to call you back. We're going to get that UPS coordinator who works for us, who coordinates with UPS, to call you back. And she'll call you right away, right? So a few hours go by. I don't get a call. I call UPS multiple times. They're useless. They're a bunch of idiots over there. They're incompetent. And then, so Samsung, I call Samsung again. They don't know what's going on. They're totally discombobulated. They're totally out of sync with everything. I don't even know what ticket it is. It's just a cluster, you know what, okay? So here I am. I paid $2,000 plus with tax here in Las Vegas, and This is not the first time Samsung screws me. They screwed me twice, and I'll tell you how they originally screwed me. So now Samsung's basically not doing anything from what I can tell. UPS is basically not doing anything, although they claim there's an investigation on a claim. Nobody's called me, not one person from either from Samsung or from UPS. Nobody's called me. And here I am with I had a broken Galaxy Fold2, which should never have happened, by the way. This was supposed to be guaranteed for a few 100,000 or whatever, 500,000 folds and unfolds. I had it for 7 months, and I used it as my secondary device. I use my Pixel 5 mostly, but I did use it every day, and it shouldn't even happen. This should not have happened. Anyway, nonetheless, here I am without my Galaxy Fold2, and you can see here the damage that was done to it by normal wear and tear, which should not have happened. And UPS has screwed me over big time. And Samsung's now screwing me over for the second time. Now, how did they screw me over the first time? Well, you think this is an omen that maybe I should stay away from Samsung? Well, when I bought the Galaxy Fold2, and I didn't mention this because I tried to resolve this in behind the scenes kind of thing. So remember when they had the sale, the initial launch of the Galaxy Fold2? Well, how should I put this? I did the trade-in, okay? So I had my original Fold1. They were offering $800. I didn't feel like selling it privately. I probably could have got $100 or $200 more. So I had the original Fold1. I package it up. I send it back to Samsung as per the agreement that they're going to take off $800 from my purchase of the Fold2. So I get the Fold2, I sent in my Fold1 for them to evaluate and to credit the $800. So I get it about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks go by. I get an email saying, we received the box from the Fold1 and there's no Fold1 inside. It's an empty box. That I sent them an empty box. Now I'm livid at this point. I can't believe that they would even accuse me of sending them an empty box. Now I have a channel here with 112,000, 111,000 subscribers, 20 plus million views. Why would I do something like that? I could just sell it privately or sell it to one of my viewers or give it away, even whatever. I said no. I packaged it up. I sent it through UPS, of course. That's the label they sent. And it was sent back to them, and somebody stole it apparently out of the box, whether it be UPS or that. So that was a separate matter. That's how they screwed me the first time. So I didn't talk about it in a video. I was going to do one, and I didn't talk about it in a live stream. I sort of alluded to it, and I said, I might talk about it, and I decided, well, maybe I'll take legal action and maybe have to keep it quiet. So that's why I didn't really mention it due to litigation. And actually, so now here's where we are. I may have to commence litigation on this on both fronts because they screwed me on that. I was trying to negotiate with them some kind of resolution, but on the trade-in fiasco, and I have proof that I mailed it, and I actually did. I can't get into it because of litigation, but the bottom line is that now I'm out a Fold1 and a Fold2. I'm out the $800 or whatever I paid, or the over $1,000+ I paid for the Fold1. I bought it as a pre-owned, and then I'm out, or the Amazon renewed, and now I'm out the Fold2. So I'm out $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000+ all said and done. Plus, not to mention my time and effort in having to resolve this. I didn't get as many videos out this week because I was too busy dealing with this cluster F. And now I have to sue both Samsung and UPS. That's where I stand. Unfortunately, I can't say more because of a potential pending litigation, but I'm just at a loss of words. My SIM card is gone as well because I followed their instructions. That's the other thing that's pissed me off. I can get a new SIM card. That's fine. I'm not so worried about that. My question is, I have very proprietary stuff on that phone that could be worth potentially hundreds or maybe not millions of dollars, depending on how you look at it. So I have information on that phone that I am now denied from. So that's where I am with Samsung, screwed over by the trade-in, screwed over by the repair. Now, I acknowledge it's not their fault that UPS is just incompetent altogether, and they delivered it to Amazon of all places. So you would think that they can just go to Amazon and say, hey, we left this here by accident and get it back to me. Nope, nobody budged. Nobody sent me an email. Nobody sent me or sent a message or even called me. Nothing. Yes, they can, but nobody's doing anything, Mallory. And so here I am having to go public. Yeah, they'll have to remotely wipe it. I don't know what else to do. But if they wipe it, I may lose that information, and some of that's proprietary information that's very valuable. So it is locked down, so they can't get it. But the bottom line is that, wow, Jeff. Well, so here's where I stand on the Galaxy Book Pro. Okay, so let me go back to my default scene here. So here's where I stand. So I was planning on doing the Samsung Galaxy Book Pro. Separately, I reached out to their PR people who are not part of this, and I reached out and said, "Hey, I've gotten you millions of views. I've never asked anything. I've always asked for review units to always return. I've never gotten one from you. Can we now start to do it? You've gotten millions of views on my channel. You can check. You've gotten basically millions of free views at no cost to you, at a lot of expense to me. Send me a review unit." And I saw that they sent it over to all the, influencers, as you want to call them, for whether they're paid or not. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole nother story. But I noticed that they sent it over to channels that have less followers than me. They even sent it to some kid, and I'm not going to name names, some kid, and God bless him, he looks like a good kid, who has a couple of thousand subscribers. So they sent it to him. At least that's what the kid said, that they sent him, and he has it, of the new offerings from Samsung. So, and I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff. I like to talk about the laptops. I like to talk about all that other stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, people, and I hate to do this, I'm going to pass on Samsung's new laptops. I'm going to boycott them until they can get this resolved. And the fact that, I'm giving them free publicity. I'm doing it now, unfortunately, but it's either negative. Unfortunately, it's negative publicity, but it's the truth. I think I'm going to boycott the Samsung laptops. I was planning on reviewing them. They didn't send me them. I requested them. I got no response whatsoever. And I don't think it has anything to do with, they're a huge company. I don't think it has anything to do with the whole fiasco with the trade-in, and then, of course, them losing my repaired Fold2. It has to do with that I do real reviews. It has to do with that I'm honest, and I don't try to screw the consumer like they do. And maybe I'll never work with Samsung. That's fine. It's not like I'm working with them now, and I'm honest, and I have conviction, and I have integrity, and I'm not going to compromise either one of those. So Samsung, I'm going to take a pass on your products for the foreseeable future. It'll hurt my channel, maybe, maybe not, but I'm going to stand up to this, and I'm not going to kowtow to you and go crazy for your new devices, which could have been nice. I mean, I was looking forward to it, but at this point, I just don't see why. I just don't see the viability of doing it, and I'm not going to go out of pocket any more money. They've already cost me thousands and thousands of dollars that I'm out now. I'm out of the Fold 1 and I'm out of the Fold 2. Nothing's being done, and that's where we stand. So I'm sorry it took 20 minutes of this live stream, but I want it to be out there, and I want people to know what's going on, because if you have to go through the same thing, I'm hoping you won't. That's what I'm saying. I was just hoping this is a one-off kind of thing. So Executor Raptor, thank you for that super chat. 50 and okay, and this level of competence is disgusting from both parts. What do they think will happen when it goes public? Apple will love this. I wouldn't review. No, I'm not. And I have conviction, and I have morals, and I have principles, and I'm not compromising on any of those. So for those that have been asking, I said it was up in the air. I've decided I'm not going to review the Samsung laptops, and it probably won't make a difference, because they're giving it anyway to you know who, those influencers. I'll just call it at that loose term, and let them, kiss their ass. And you know what? And I won't be part of that. And if Samsung, if you're watching, I hope you are, fix my situation with the trade-in, fix my situation with the repair, getting me my unit back or giving me a new unit and then making me whole. That's all I'm asking for. But I'm not gonna kiss your ass. You're gonna make it right. Now, whether you want to give me a review unit or not, that's up to you. I'm not gonna ask anymore. I'm done. You've gotten millions of free views from me. You've gotten easy publicity, and we're talking millions of views. You can go to my channel and count it up. One video is 750,000 alone. That was for the Tab S6, I think, or the 7, or whatever, one of them. And I agree, handquake, conviction, integrity is important, and a law degree as well. Yeah. So the bottom line is that you can't screw the consumer like this. And I'm a consumer like everybody else. I went out and I bought it. And now this is what's happening. Big Man 120, it's always a gamble with Samsung. Every time something new comes out, you wonder if the battery is going to work properly. You may ask screen issues. And I love and here's the thing. This is what gets me so much. I reviewed their products. I like their products a lot. More so than probably most. But yes, here we are. And now, there you go. I'm out of a Fold 1. I'm out for a Fold 2. And I can't even get the Samsung to return any of my emails or call me. And let alone, forget about a review unit. Forget about it. So buyer beware is my lesson that we take from all of this. So it is horrible. And I couldn't stay silent for any longer. And now here we are. And maybe I'll never get review units from them. I never did get that from them. And I have 100,000+ subscribers. I have 22+ million views. And growing, although slowly, but we're growing. I have influence, and unfortunately, I hate to take away time from our normal stuff where we looking at this kind of device. We have my HP Envy x360 here, and I had to share it with everybody because that has been the situation. So we have 147 of you watching. I'm sorry that this happened, but the Samsung boycott is now underway. I will not be reviewing their new laptops. And again, it hurts me. I want to review them. I've been getting a lot of requests to review them. Raphael, whether they reach out or not, it's going to be into the court system at this point. We'll see. We'll see. I'm here. They know where to find me. Samsung, you know where to find me. And it's not even about getting review units. It's just make me right on that situation, right? So, and don't treat me any different than a normal consumer. Treat me like I should be treated, like a purchaser of your product. Treat me with the respect and make it right, make me whole, and we'll get this thing resolved. But at this point, nobody's reached out to me. Nobody's called me. And now I'm out a Fold 1. That's a lot of money. I think I paid $1,300 or $1,400 when I bought it on the renewed at the time. I'm out a Fold 2, $2,000+. And not to mention the time and effort and having to resolve this incompetence on both Samsung's part and UPS's part. When Samsung didn't say anything about the resolution of the displays at the show, it was like a Soviet military parade of red flags showing up in my head. Executor Raptor, I love the technology. I think it's forward thinking. Is it ready? Probably not, because why should after 7 months, and that's why they had the concierge service, the special replacement of the screen for those, a one-time thing, and they knew that this wasn't going to last, and I have a feeling they knew that, but yet they wanted to be first to the market or one of the first to the market. And so the Fold 1 was wrought with problems, and now Fold 2, I'm experiencing them. I know Mr. Mobile, I'm sure a lot of you watch Mr. Mobile, Michael Fisher. He had the same problem. He sent his back. He's lucky enough to get his back. I guess UPS got lucky and actually delivered it to where it's supposed to go. And now his is repaired, and that's great. I'm happy for him. But he had the same type of problem with that hairline fracture by where the crease is. So many comments here. I'm sorry, people. I'm trying the best I can. Jet, I didn't catch the whole story, but it's hard to blame Samsung for a UPS theft. Fold 1. I'm assuming it's a UPS. We don't know. That's the problem. It could be Samsung. It could be... all I know is I had a Fold 1 in the box, gave it to UPS, and it got to Samsung, and they're claiming that there was nothing in the box. I don't know. Many things happen in between, so I don't know. I'm going after both of them because there's nothing else I can do. I want UPS to do the right thing here, and they're not. And Samsung, they're trying, I guess. I don't know. I haven't heard from anybody. They say they're going to call me, but they haven't. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. I'll give you an update when I hear something else. In the meantime, I'm still out to Fold 1, and I'm out to Fold 2. And that's where we stand here May 2nd, 2021 at 9:26 a.m. I'm trying not to, Matter. I was going to make a separate video on this. I may not even list this one. I may unlist this. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point, so we'll have to see. All right. Are you reviewing today the new HP Envy 15? I reviewed it yesterday, Lukiesh, and I have it here. We're going to take a look at it. So here you go. And this is it here. And I've got some new camera angles, by the way. So this was the HP Envy x360. And I liked it a lot. So this is something you're going to want to take a look at. What are you saying? I always do a recorded video of stuff like this. Makes it easier to throw stuff in their face. Yeah, I have documentation. It's documented. All right. I sent an email to UPS CEO, and she has someone contact me from her office. Okay. Maybe we have to do that. I'll send them this video, send them this live stream. With that Envy x360, I'd be curious to know if the thermals and battery life would be the same with the newer internals. I've been getting that a lot, Jeff, and my guess is no. And I'll tell you, I think these air vents that are here on the sides here actually work. They actually do the job because the thermals on this were fantastic. You saw the numbers. I saw very little thermal throttling. And it stayed cool, and the fans weren't too loud. So you really hit all of them there. On the new one is the more, I guess if you're looking at the older body with the newer chipset, then you're going to have a heavier laptop, of course, with the numpad and the off-centered touchpad. But you're also going to have the same cooling system as last year. I'm assuming. I don't have that one into the review. I reviewed last year's with the Ryzen 7 4700U. And so that's where I think we are with that. I could take the Samsung off. Well, let me keep it on just so you can see. But so I don't know as far as the cooling is concerned. It could be not as good as the new one is what I'm trying to say, Jeff. So I know you were talking about that. All right. Those claims of empty boxes during the trade-in process, Samsung, Google also another common situation on Reddit. Yeah, I'm done trading in. I'm not doing any of that nonsense anymore. It's too risky. Tech reviewer with over 110,000 or 22 million views. Yes, that is correct, Ruda. I have 111,000 now, and I think I have pushing 23 million. Yeah, Jan, it's a very upsetting situation. All right. Okay, let's maybe make this a little bit smaller. It's taking up too much. All right, so I was hoping it would be a more happy day, although I'm still smiling. Jed is saying, I think the Envy is pretty nice. HP really out of strides in the thermal design. Yeah, it's very good thermal design. Now, here's the thing. 16:9 aspect ratio. And you can see it here. Glossy display. Now, there are two, as I mentioned, there are two. You can see the fingerprint works pretty well. There are two. There's a 400 nit, and then there's the 250. This is the 400, and it is very glossy. The pen, you mentioned that the pen locks on the side of the Envy. That is correct. Got to find the pen. It's here somewhere. I think this is it. Yeah, it can go to the side right there. So there you go. Now, Speaking of the pen, you have to order it from HP. Otherwise, you won't get it if you go through Best Buy. So I wouldn't go through Best Buy. I would go through HP. Best Buy SKU doesn't have the pen, from what I understand. Did you have insurance with UPS? I didn't ship it. Oh, when I shipped my the one back, yes, but it's that UPS is blaming Samsung. Samsung's blaming UPS. Nobody's accepting responsibility. It's a one big cluster. You know what? Hey, Robert, how you doing? I have owned a Samsung laptop and phone. I have had issues with both. When I attempted to get some resolution, the service was a joke. Just saying, the repairs never happened. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting the trifecta with them. I got screwed on the Fold1 on the trade-in. I got screwed on the repair because now I don't have it. You want to blame UPS, you want to blame Samsung. The bottom line is I'm out of Fold1 and a Fold2, and nobody's doing anything about it. All right, I know we're skipping around from the different topics here. The barrel pin connector is a weird choice when there is a support for USB-C charging. It is a conscious choice to keep the Spectre more premium. Listen, you have the choice on this. You can use the barrel pin connector, and the connection is here on the other side, rather. Oops, and it's blocked by the pen. There it is. And then, of course, you can also charge via USB-C. I'm sure that some people are on the fence with Apple, but customer service for me has been stellar when issues arise. Yeah, I guess they're better. Not good so far with Samsung, unfortunately for me. My wife was so sad when she opened the Best Buy version of the laptop and the pen was not there. Yeah, Doc, I didn't know that because I got mine from HP, so I assumed they all had it, but not all SKUs have it, so buyer beware. You could return it, Doc, get your money back, and then go to HP. I don't know the shipping times now. They may be in May sometime. I don't know. Sorry to hear that. I may have a pen lying around, Doc. If you want me to send you one, let me know. I may have one. It may not be the exact one, but it would work at MPP 2.0. Just let me know if you can't get one. My wish list for this NV is the matte display and a 2K display. Yeah, it would be nice. So no 4K option. Again, they don't want to cannibalize the Spectre line, their flagship line, and so they're not going to give you a 4K on this. Phantom service. Yeah, it's really bad. And unfortunately, and another aside, I reached out to Samsung to come on, make a comment, maybe want to come on my show. Nobody's responded. I've got nothing back from anybody to talk about this or to talk about anything on my channel. So now I know they gave the review units to all the big publications. They already have it. And at this point, I'm not going to go review their Samsung Galaxy Book Pro, the 360. I'm not reviewing any of their products at this point. No. As I mentioned, Eric, if you're joining us late, I made a conscious decision. I'm going to boycott it this time around. I don't know if that will hold up later on. I don't know. I want to speak to somebody from Samsung, and I want to see if we can get this resolved. And if I have to make a regular type video to get it spread out, I will. Yeah, I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing this to people to beware. Buyer beware, don't go through what I'm going through. And I'm not doing this to get attention. I'm doing this because I want everybody to know what I'm going through, how I'm out thousands and thousands of dollars as a result of incompetence and futility. And I don't know what else to say. It's beyond belief. I could not make this story up. It's not I have principles, Raphael, and it's sad because, they do well on my channel. But I at this point, I can't recommend their products. I mean, I love their products. But if you're going to get this kind of customer service, if you're going to get treated like this, and I have influence, whether you want to call me an influencer or not. I have not the biggest channel, but I have over 111, or going to 112,000 soon subscribers. I have 23 million now we're pushing. And they're treating me like this. Could you imagine what somebody who has no influence, just a regular guy or gal from wherever, having to go through this? And I'm supposedly an influencer or whatever you want to call me. I'm a reviewer, actually. I'm not an influencer, but whatever you want to call it. I just can't believe that they would treat anybody like this. So Ravi says, hey, Andrew, writing from California, I cringe when my shipping went from Amazon, for example, comes from UPS. I've had a number of issues. And UPS, and I say Samsung screwed me twice. I should probably revise it. Samsung and UPS screwed me twice, potentially, maybe more. So we'll see. Another super chat from Duck Vision. Thank you. We're returning this laptop. We've already ordered one from HP. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, you want to get the pen. You want to get the pen, right? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jet, for mentioning that. Yeah, I haven't mentioned anything. Hit the like button, people. Helps this get spread out. Spread the word. We got 160 of you watching. We got 70 likes, 1 dislike. The Samsung Knight is in the house. And it's the AMD Tech Comedy Hour once again. All right. I gave up on Samsung, according to Anthropod Spidey. I gave up on Samsung when they treated me like crap many times. Yeah. Listen, I have a channel here. I deal with HP. I deal with Dell, Lenovo. You know who I deal with. Razer, Acer, Asus. Nobody's ever treated me like this. We should share the Samsung Facebook page. You could do whatever you want, Jeff. And if you do share it, fine. Let them know. Nobody from Samsung has reached out to me. Nobody from UPS has reached out to me regarding this situation. And it's now been, we're getting on a week or so. So I'm without words. I'm without my phone. I'm out the Fold1. I'm out the Fold2. I'm out my SIM card. I'm out thousands of dollars. What more can I say? I like Samsung, but this is horrible. I like them too. That's the irony of this whole thing, is that I've done more for Samsung than probably most people. Millions of views. Check out my tab, the Galaxy Tab line on my channel. The 6, the 7, the 7 Plus. We're talking over 1 million views, easily. Millions of views. I have to count it up, but it's substantial. I did their laptops. I did the Galaxy Book S when everybody was laughing at it, and I was doing that, and I liked it with the Windows on ARM. The Galaxy Book S is one of my favorites. I did the prior iterations to that with the Intel version and so forth. I love this YouTube app on the iPad S. Easy to follow the chat. Yeah, that's good, Jan. You like it. He got himself a nice iPad Air with the dock, and we'll get into that. I have the dock here. The keyboard, the Magic Keyboard. We'll talk about that in a moment. But so here we are. I like Samsung, don't get me wrong. And I hate to make this a whole Samsung thing. But I got screwed twice. And I want to include UPS in that, the title as well. They're screwing me from both ends. This would suck even more for someone who doesn't have a bunch of devices like you do. Lots of people do buy the Fold, and that would be left with nothing. And that is a very good point. Now, I'm lucky to have this. I have, because I'm part of Team Pixel, the Galaxy, or the Pixel 5G. And I have it. So thank God. I use that as my main phone. I use the Fold more like an iPad type, like a tablet device. I have a new camera angle here. I've got the Sony ZV-1. It's a vlogging camera from Sony. It's pretty good. And then I want to show you a different view as well. This is a more wider view on my Sony a6400. So you can see a little bit more of the studio. It's a pretty large space. There's even a space back there I'm still working out. So just for those who are wondering, but I hate to do this type of live stream. I could make a dedicated video out of this, but I hope I don't really have to do it. But spread the word, people. Spread the word, because it's been weighing on me. I thought, well, should I do a live stream? Should I not do a live stream? And I decided to do it at the last moment. And the reason being is I don't want anybody to go through what I'm going through now with them. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's this one. I still got to play with the settings. I still got to get the right color profile and so forth. It's pretty good. I'm actually impressed for the price. So you like it, Nadine? All right. You got it as well. Yeah, probably going to have to do that. I was hoping I wouldn't. Not great. I don't love removing the rubber strips, but this time a little bit better. I showed it in the unboxing. You have to don't remove the total strip on the bottom. Just remove a little bit of the edge. Get to the Phillips head screw on both sides of them, and then you should be fine. Don't remove the strips like I do. I always ruin it. Yes, and it has facial smoothing. Like that's the best. Haha. Yeah, I don't know if I turned it on or off. It's not going to help me anyway, Nadine. It's not going to smooth anything out here. I think some other some people have commented I have a face for radio. So there you go. No, I don't. Anyway. All right. So somebody got timed out. And I like Grendel. What happened? What did Grendel do? Anquake. I like Grendel. What happened to him? Yes, I'm silly. Okay. I mean, Grendel must have done something to piss off Handquake. All right. So, okay, you guys want Granny E to buy Apple iPhone? Oh, Granny E. All right. Okay, Mallory, this one's for you if you're watching. It's terrible Samsung doesn't believe you. Just send your rebate. You're fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it. Granny E from Seattle, who has called into the show in the past. Good to see you, Granny E. Hope you're doing well. And hope Nadine is watching because I know you like her. AirTags thoughts. No, I have no thoughts on AirTags. This is my thoughts. These are my thoughts on AirTags. You spent how much? On the Hermes AirTag cover, whatever the crap is? No, I have no AirTags. Listen, what is it? I have tile in that HP Dragonfly that they sent me. It's nothing revolutionary here. What happened, Julius? You have to watch the replay. It's too long of a story. But just to make a long story short, I got screwed by Samsung and UPS twice. All right. Hey, dude, how are you? I work at Apple. Well, I'm good, and I'm glad you don't work for Samsung. I would actually want somebody from Samsung to come on the show. So we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it, and then we can resolve it. But right now, I'm out of Fold1. I'm out of Fold2 as a result of all this, and I'm out thousands of dollars. And time and effort, which of course means money for me for the channel because it took away from doing videos. It took away from me from doing the administrative stuff on the channel, as not to mention my day job as well. So it's just a whole cluster F. All right. So that's where we are. 158. So I again, like I said, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to have to go public on this. I didn't do it for views. That's why I'm just doing it as a live stream. But if I have to make a dedicated video to have a heartfelt talk with everybody, then I will. But there you go. All right. Rudolph is saying, hi, Andrew. Hello, Andrew. I would like to ask you about HP Envy 2020. I have seen some posts on Reddit about hinges on the 13 and model going bad, but nothing on the 15. I have the 15 here. I have not had bad hinges on that. I don't know what people are experiencing, but mine is working so far. Can you track your phone using the phone tracker? The phone is off, so I don't know. Can I? People probably might know. I'm assuming they're trying to locate it. I couldn't do it, so I don't know if it works because the phone is off. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a way they can do it. I don't have access to it, no. I'm glad you brought this issue out to the public. Yeah, to the detriment of the channel, maybe. I don't know. I'll never get a review unit from Samsung, but then again, I've never gotten a review unit from Samsung, so what does it matter? Google tracks even if the GPS is off. Right, Google does, but does Samsung? I would love it if Samsung would call me back. How about that? Do a dedicated Samsung Cluster F video. I could. I'm trying not to, but I may have to. I may just take this and make it into a smaller video and release it as that. I'll take the first 15, 20 minutes and cut it down because that gives the whole story and I can make a video out of it. I don't have to make a separate fancy video. I can just tell the truth of what's going on and we can go from there. But I'm calling them out because I don't want, if they're treating me, and I have 100,000+ subscribers with 20+ million views, and they're treating me like this, then could you imagine when somebody with no followers and so forth, they're going to treat them like garbage. Garbage. No Samsung cameras, laugh out loud. What do you mean no Samsung cameras? No, I don't use Samsung. Do they make cameras? I don't even know. On their phones, they do. Yes, they should even, if they haven't resolved anything, they should need to touch base with you. Horrible lack of customer service. Yeah, that's the frustrating part. That's the frustrating part. Yeah, hit the like button. We got 85 likes so far, 2 dislikes. So it looks like you're engaged with this topic. Unfortunately, it's one that I was hoping I didn't have to make to talk about, right? I mean, we now spent probably most of the live stream, not all, on this. We're now approaching a little bit more than 46 minutes. Yeah, Jado, the problem, Hado from Brazil, hi from Peru. My machines, new machines from Samsung seem good. Yeah, they do. They do. So I'm gonna have to stay away for now. I'm not gonna advocate for them anymore. And the sad part is they've gotten millions of views from me. Why was I moderated? I don't know. I was asking Duck Vision about that, but maybe I missed it. It's Grendel. I don't know. It might have been by accident. I don't know. It's hard for me to follow the chat because I'm trying to talk about this very serious topic here. And unfortunately, I can't. I'm one person. I can't monitor everything. You might end up being best buddies with Samsung after this once it gets into the ears of the right people. I don't want to be best buddies with anybody. I just want them to fix the situation. I want my Fold2 back, and I want them to fix the Fold1 fiasco trade-in. Either them or UPS, or they need to work it out between them. YouTube AI is still monitoring stuff. Whatever they are, that's fine. Samsung, if you're watching, I'm here. You know where to find me. Somebody reach out to me. Let's make this right. Because I love your company. I really do. I like your products. I've reviewed them on the past. They've gotten millions of views. And Robert, I completely agree with you. Customer service speaks volumes. And I'm doing this not to gain views or to shine publicity on me. I'm doing this more to for the consumer who I know other people are going through what I'm going through with that crap. Grendel, I wasn't sure what you meant by you worry too much. Seemed that it might be too disrespectful. Nah, don't worry about it, Hankway. He's all right. He's okay. But thank you, though, for watching out on the chat. I appreciate it. Grendel's a decent guy. I don't see any way. But I'm glad you are on the ball there, Hankway. Thank you. And Grendel, you're okay. Seems like UPS is the culprit in both cases. Maybe, Jet. It could be. It could be. But I can't put based on the evidence I've had so far, I think they're both responsible to some extent. And if you look at the law and everything, how the shipping and everything happened, there is blame to be passed around. I can't get into more specifics, Chet, but just leave it at that while everything will be played out in due time. So, but yes, thank you for bringing that up. Hey, that wasn't me. Good, what? Yeah, that was the hey, that wasn't me. Everybody's blaming each other, right? A good product is worth copper, but its after purchase service is worth gold. Yeah. Service is important. It's a big part of the purchase, right? Anybody would be worried about it if it happened to them. Yeah, it sucks. I lost sleep over this. I mean, I hate to say that. It's more important things in life. But I was worried how this was all going to play out. I'm out a lot of money. You know, I'm not rich from YouTube or from, I'm making an honest, I'm trying to do the best I can, you know. I'm fortunate that I have a channel that I can, do this kind of stuff, live streams, do the videos, the reviews. But I'm not a trust fund baby that I can afford to buy $2,000 phones every 6 months. I can't. You know that, right? I can't buy every product. And you know what? If they don't want to return my emails for review units, that's one thing. I don't care. They don't like me, that's fine. But don't treat somebody who spent thousands and thousands of dollars on their products like I don't exist. Like I don't matter to them. And that's why I'm doing this. Because if I have 100,000 plus, or I have 111,000, we're going to have 112,000 subscribers, and I have 22, 23 million views on my channel, that is a reach that most people don't have. So could you imagine how they treat somebody who has no followers, who's just an average, everyday person? That's what bothers me. It's not personal. It sounds like the company's way too large. I don't know what it is. But I'm out thousands of dollars on this goddamn Fold 1 and 2. That's all I know, okay? I don't have the Fold 1. I don't have the Fold 2, and I paid for them. Where are they? I don't know. And I didn't go public the first time because I'm trying to work that out separately. But now it's all together. It's now a one-time, I hate to put it litigation, but that's where we're going on this. Unless somebody from Samsung can fix this. And UPS. They're both in the same boat here. I think it's probably happened more than you might think, Nadine. Unfortunately, they have my money and I don't have the product. That's the bottom line. That's where we stand today. Whether you want to fill in the blanks in between, that's fine. All I know is I paid for these products. I don't have them today. In this studio, you could look, I don't have the Fold 1. I don't have the Fold 2. Once they get your money, they're done with you. Another super chat. Dark Vision. Even if it's UPS, in both cases, Samsung contracts and hires them. That's exactly right. It's an agency kind of thing. And to be the middleman, they should be able to resolve the issues as soon as possible. Yes, that is correct. So I hold them both responsible, and they need to resolve it. And I just want communication. You know, I understand things happen. People make mistakes. And I understand there's a lot of problems with UPS. And I know, and Samsung's a huge company. People make mistakes. That happens. But to have this happen to me multiple times, dealing with these type of products for now, we're going on 7 months now with all this stuff between the trade-in and now this, then yes, we have a big problem here. And I'm fortunate I have a stage for me to talk about this, to maybe get something done, but it doesn't even matter. I have 100,000 plus subscribers. I have, again, so many millions of views or whatever. It doesn't matter. They are both responsible, and I agree. And I want to bore you with this, but that's where we are. Oh, boy. Agreed, but then take action to fix the mistake. Right. So no Fold for me, people. No Samsung laptops. Looks like I'm going to take a break from them for a while. Apple, let's talk about Apple. The pre-sales, or the pre-order rather, for the iPad Pro has come and gone, and for the iMac, I'm staying away from the iMac. I thought about doing the iPad Pro, but I passed on that as well. Too expensive and not enough professional apps for me to look at. I understand LumaFusion, you can use that, but it's not Final Cut Pro. I will wait and see. I'm taking a wait and see approach. So, and plus they've already seeded those out to the MKBHDs of the world. You're going to have enough information out there. I won't get it in time. I'm just going to pass on it. It's just too expensive. Now, they did make a statement about the keyboard cover. The Magic Keyboard sort of works, but it's not officially working. What kind of BS is that? Either it works or it doesn't. They sort of want you to buy this newer version, which will fit better, which is $350, and that to me is a big ripoff. If people have already bought them last year, they should be able to use it this year. There you go. Yeah, integrity, morals, honesty, and that's the end. At the end of the day, that's what you're left with. So they are cracking. Mine did, and they are breaking. They are cracking and breaking, both. If nothing else, this gets it off your chest, makes you feel better, even so slightly. I'll feel better when I have my Fold 2 in hand, and then I'm compensated for the Fold 1 that I wasn't credited. So, that's bottom line. The Magic Keyboard from the last is obsolete already. Yeah. Let's bring on the Magic Keyboard just to show you. So, all right, so here's the Magic Keyboard. It's so magical that I can't even stand it. It's so magic. It's magic. This is magic. All right, so this is the iPad Pro from the 3rd gen. I have it from 2018. It still works fine. I don't need to buy a new one. There you can see it. And there you can see it there. So apparently, if it's closed with the new one, it won't have a good fit like it does here. So it's not worth $350. What the? Oh my God! What? No, Robert. We got to talk here. This is just too much. This is too much. $250 from Robert. What? Oh boy, you're way too generous, Robert. I mean, this is just, I don't know what else to say. It helps, but I feel bad. I don't know why. Yeah, Nadine, you looking? I don't know if Robert's married. Can I give you my address? I don't know what else to say. You're a tremendous guy, and I have the Remarkable 2. That's coming. Almost done with my first video on that. So I know I'm late on that, but because of this fiasco, took away a lot of time this week. I was dealing with UPS, and unbelievable. But Robert, let's give it up for Robert, everybody. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a letter. I'm gonna have to do a letter. Make a letter. I'm gonna write a letter to UPS and. I got to rattle their cage. No, I'm working it on both fronts. I'm working it on both UPS and Samsung, but nobody's calling back, and so obviously I'm gonna have to take further action. Again, I don't know what else to say. I want to cry. All right, your community's feeling for you right now. It's just a phone. I mean, let's be honest. There are worse things in life, of course. It's just a phone. 2 phones, very expensive phones. We have our health. We need to stay healthy, and that's the most important thing. All this other stuff honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's just money, right? But it is a lot. I work hard for the money, and I work hard for the. but remember that song? Blessings to Robert from Granny E. I can't talk about it. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close on the XPS. Well, I can't talk. I have to keep my mouth shut. I think I said too much last time. Do you know of the TDP of the HP Envy laptops, whether there is any way to unlock higher? I don't know, Rudolph. The TDP, isn't it 45 watts? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they're 45 or 40. They're 45 watt TDP. I don't know if you can go. I don't think you can go higher. Maybe I'm wrong. Some people might know. I don't know. Yeah, Mark, right? Isn't that great? Unbelievable. That is, by the way, the most generous super chat I've had on the channel since I've done live streams and so forth. So that is just unbelievable. And Duck has been certainly very generous as well, as he's coming through with another super chat. Good guy, Robert. Absolutely a tremendous guy. I'd like to see the HP Elite Folio. Jeff, what do you like? Have ESP? I don't think I'm under embargo on that. I'm getting that this week, so just stay tuned. That's coming. I think they're shipping that out on Tuesday or Monday, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have that Folio in the studio. Should I buy the Asus Tough Dash? I haven't reviewed it, so I don't know. Flans. About the Dell XPS, can you at least tell when we can get any details? I cannot. I cannot. When I say soon, when I say soon, it's coming. So that's all I'm going to say. All right. So I have this. So you could sort of see a little bit more on a wider angle. What do you guys think? I don't know. Just so you could sort of see more of the studio. Best Windows laptop under $800. It might be this. It might be the x360, which is here in the background. My filthy iPad. Yeah. So like I was saying, getting back to the iPads, I'm gonna skip this one. It's too expensive, and I won't get it before like the MKBHDs and the who's the other ones? I don't know who the other ones are, but it's just be more redundant. If Apple would send it, then it would be a different story. I've also had great customer support from HP, not as good as Apple, but I've only used Apple for personal. Yeah, Apple's been very good. You got to give them credit where credit is due. They've had excellent customer service, although I'm sure not perfect, but definitely better than what I'm dealing with Samsung right now. I have this for another angle. So I've got 6 cameras now. 6 cameras now. All right, so where are we? Over an hour. And I don't know how long we're going to go today because I do have to rotate my tires on my Tesla Model S, so we'll see. I have an appointment, so I'm not going to have too much more time. I've had good customer service from HP. Yeah, I've heard good stuff from HP. Lenovo's taken a few hits in the comment section of my videos, but for customer service. But I've had nothing but good dealings, so... Andrew, I'm about to buy the XPS 17. Can you at least tell if there's anything worthy to wait? I don't have any information on the 17. That's all I can tell you on that. So if you need to buy it now. But I don't have any information. If I did, and if I could talk about it, I couldn't. But that's all I can say. I'm sorry. I can't be more. I don't have the information. So there you go. Sometimes things happen, but it needs to be rectified. Yeah, that's my frustration in the whole situation. But it's been a lively stream, I got to say that. So, yeah, that's where we stand. No more questions about the XPS. I love the XPS. They did announce the XPS 13 with the OLED display. I should be getting one soon on that. Just for those wondering, on the 13. That's no secret. Or is it? I don't think so. I think they did. Oh, shit. I hope they... that's going to be a $300 premium. I believe they've already announced that. It's the same 9310, just with the OLED option. Hit that like button, people. Come on. But I think it's heating issues. So what with your NV model? What? I don't understand. Will there be a hinge on the x360? Hinge issue. I haven't had any hinge issue. It's working well for me. Very sturdy. Very nice, actually. No hinge issue for me. I didn't see any. No PWM, pulse width modulation. That means if you're sensitive to banding, you don't have that. Yep. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but I like what you guys have done today. Great. Thanks for being there for me while I'm going through this fiasco with Samsung and with UPS. So I don't know what else to say. I'm for loss of words, which is unusual. We got 139 watching. This year's X360 or last year's model? This year's. I like this year's. But you could also get last year's with the upgraded processor if you like that body style with the numpad and a little bit heavier. But if you could get a good deal, why not? I wonder if HP will move to 60 by 10. Probably not. I think you might see that in the Spectre. That's just my guess. I think they're going to stick with the 16:9 on this. They're going to keep this the mid-tier. And they're going to keep the Spectre, the flagship, and have the 4K option. I think that's at least my guess. Because we're starting to see that, right? The 16:10 is really becoming the flagship. aspect ratio for the higher end. Any new all-in-ones coming out from Dell and HP? I anticipate we'll getting it. I don't have anything new. I do have one coming from MSI that looks pretty interesting, so stay tuned for that. They're sending me an all-in-one. Another super chat from Duck Vision. Wow. There are a lot of us that do not and refuse to watch MKBHD, and I have nothing against him, by the way. I don't watch him personally, but a lot of people do, and other shill influencers would prefer to watch your videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't really watch those. What is that other guy? Unbox Therapy. I don't watch him. I forgot his name. And then I used to watch when I was first starting out. What was his name? Dave Lee. And then I stopped watching him. Not because I don't like him. It's just the video's gotten to the point where I want to like real review kind of thing. Not that these are more influencers. They're given the products very early, and you know they're okay, but I just lost interest in those. I think, and I've said it many times, I think Lisa from Mobile Tech Review is fantastic. I like Tech Tablets for the phones and for his laptop reviews. He's really Chris. He's a good friend of mine, and then I watch very few review channels. I like Just Josh, and by the way, I'm going to be doing something with him soon. Yeah, he's doing a great job, and he's hitting a 2-year anniversary. So that is, he's done fantastic. He is crushing it, and he's doing good. And he's a good guy too, a good guy. So if you haven't checked out his channel, go ahead and do so. Let's see, who else do I watch? So again, like I said, I don't watch the MKBHDs. I don't really, I don't know. I just don't find them as interesting. I'm sorry. Just me personally. I don't know. But people go crazy. Those tech tubers. If you go on Twitter, they go crazy for, what's her name? The girl, I can't watch her. Oh, God. What's her name? I forgot. Who's the girl that does a lot of Apple stuff? I can't even think of her name. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. But it's so fan-like oriented. Like, I can't. Oh, yeah, that's it. It's iJustine. No offense. I mean, she looks like a nice woman or whatever. But watch it. It's just too much Apple love. It like they can't do any wrong. It's magical. It's magical. What black woman? I don't know which one. I think it's iJustine. It's the blonde, right? She seems like a nice lady, but it's not for me. I don't watch that kind of stuff. I want to know the details. I want to know the benchmarks. I want to know everything. You know, I like genuine, right? I don't know. Maybe it's manufactured. I don't know. I don't like them either. I don't hate them either. It's just that the reviews seem way too bad. Yeah, no, they are. I hate to break the news to people. If you're watching thinking they're not being compensated in any way, you are sadly mistaken, of course. There's a wonderful who's incredible. Her channel is growing. Let me find it. Yeah, let us know. I would love to see more female reviewers. I see very few of them, so I don't know too many. I know that iJustine was one of them, but I don't think we could call her a reviewer. I think she's more of a personality, right? And it's just not for me. I mean, she could be a nice lady. I just don't know her, but I see everybody like getting crazy. Everyday Dad, which one is that? I think I've seen him. I might see yes, but I don't remember. I think I know that guy. But again, those guys are more like personalities, I think. And I'm more of a reviewer, you know, so that's why I'm more search-based, and that's why I'll never have as many subscribers, and I get more of my thing is more of the search-based. People are looking for the specific products. Yeah, so they have good. He's got a good personality. I've seen a few of his videos. He's a good guy. Oh, yeah. I've seen her. Yeah, she seems all right. Tech Me Out. I've seen her. She's got a good personality also. Lon Seidman, I like, you know, I know Lon. I sometimes go on his, you know, like on the chat, on the streams. He wants to do something together. I would love to do something with him. He's a great guy. One of the guys I looked up to when I first started. And before I got on YouTube, I would watch Lon. I know you like him, Handquake. He's a good guy. Very nice guy. Really genuine. Yeah, with my winning personality. Where's that camera? This is my winning personality. Yeah, she's good. I like her. I've seen her before. Lon is good, right, Jet? Yeah, I mean, good for her. She's getting the big deals, right? The big brand deals. Good for her. People like her. She's got millions of subscribers, right? So Lon is good. I like Lon. Yes, I have the, Jeff knows, I have the 38-inch curved Dell. Just got to finish it. I got so sidetracked with this whole fiasco with Samsung. So it's all coming. So we're getting towards the end here, I think. You know, I'm more, again, like I said, I'm more search-based, so I'm not going to get the big numbers like some of these other people, but that's okay because I hit a certain segment of the audience. People are coming for information, and there you go. Nice cameras. Oh, I have 6 of them. I've got 6 of them. This is an old camera I've had. This is the Lumix the G7, which I started out with. One of the ones I started out with. And then, of course, I have... This is the ZV-1 I just got. I'm testing that out. We'll see if I keep it. And then this one is the Sony A6400. I like Flossie Carter. He's good. He's funny. And then this is my Sony Sony FDR AX33 camcorder, 4K. And then I have my GH4 from the Lumix, Panasonic. And then I have the Sony FDR AX700 prosumer camera. So there you go. Those are the different cameras. Yeah, I've been meaning to work something to do. I will be doing that, Granny, that's coming very soon. I'm sorry. I know you would be benefited by that, so I definitely will do that. Nothing beats Sony. The new AJ90 TV arrives soon. Wow, that's going to be nice. 11th gen versus Ryzen 4500U. 11th gen i5. So I think the graphics are better on the Iris, Intel Iris Xe graphics. The multi-core will be better on should be better on the AMD 4500, although more on the 5000 series. I don't know. We'll have to do more testing. All right. Thank you so much, Robert. Again, so generous with that super chat. Have a great week for you, and we'll see you next time. So the ZV-1 had the product focus feature, which is great. Yeah, so they have a lot of different. I'm still playing with it, and I can show you here. So I'm still playing with the settings, but yeah, it looks pretty good so far. I like it. If only laptops could look so good. Yeah, we're going to get some good ones. I know I've been bashing them. I had a big fight with somebody on the not the live stream, on my video that I released yesterday regarding the HP Spectre, the Envy X360 rather. Why did I put it as a negative, a 720p webcam on that? I put it as a negative because we're now in 2021 and they're still giving us that crappy 720p webcam. That's why I put it as a negative, because I've seen, and I can't talk more about it, I've seen 5 megapixel 1080p cams and they are much better. So don't tell me you can't do it. I know you can do it. They choose not to do it. So I had a fight, not a fight, but I had a lengthy back and forth. All right, William, good to see you, and thank you for stopping by. I'm frozen. Check your internet. Check your, you have to check your stream settings. Hit the likes, people. Hit the like button. Okay. You know, it's not bad. I'm just tired of the 720p. I didn't love it, to be honest with you, but it's passable. Yes, it's passable. You thought it was good? Okay, Jet. That's a fine. It could get the job done. That's the most important thing. If you need to do Zoom, you can get the job done. No, if I start doing that stuff, then I'll definitely get no views. You can't switch lanes anymore. unfortunately. I got it. Okay. Okay, so I think we're going to start wrapping it up here. We're now at 1 hour and 15 minutes. I don't want to stay any longer because that was a heated debate. Yes, I had a heated debate. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Unfortunately, I had to spend most of the live stream talking about my dealings with Samsung and UPS regarding my Fold 2. I'm going to leave it up for people to see, so I may just chop it down into a specialized, dedicated video that I can release later, maybe today, we'll see. But I'm going to go get the Tesla fixed, or not fixed, but the tires rotated, and then I'm going to probably get some rest. But I'll see everybody the next week. I will have a lot of stuff coming up. So I do have that HP Elite Folio coming in. So stay tuned. That's going to be something pretty interesting. Until then, people, I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.